Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already lived.
It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have a thoughts for the cream renegade. For the money, only green is the green. I'm a player on the late night tip. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull. Ignorant, can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, friend protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss the death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger.
Money over my install. Here lies young getting paid, but never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to your grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already lived.
Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. The mother ride or die for my, strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sound of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
Look at you go! Okay, you got it. Look! Go! Go! Look at you go! Okay, you bubbling. Look! Yeah! One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and irate, and we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bread on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all in nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah, in the limit. Yeah, super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That you say you didn't never. I'ma stand up. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, the machine. The bag got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead presses in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pantyhose.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. This one, I don't want this, man.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now a handoff looking right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The left side throw complete to Adams. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Lions have recovered. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch him now, Barney. Gone.
Following a fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56.
On second down, Rosen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Josh Rosen 0 for 2 as a UCLA Bruin on this field. Never could beat USC, but he's got the lead here, and he's got a first down.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now Rosen on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long here for Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Going for a right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Detroit!
Play action here with Rosen. Steps away. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's... through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Rosen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So here come the Lions now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
We always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Balaj. Room past the 20. And caught it up. And the Lions have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Leopard! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. To go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Gone! Now let's go. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. They're going to look to throw. A strong running. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
The
leverage. Big guys up front.
No.
You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He completes it to Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game. And he's got a 1st down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll get it up the middle, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Set, 3-19, 3-19. Over.
They'll stay on the ground. Barrage again. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Rosen to throw on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yard. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I like that. It helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one for.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll set up a throw. Being chased, and he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Gone!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now it's the former Ram. This is Todd Gurley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Patriot! Patriot!
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Rosen will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The result there is the offense is going to come back on the field. A first down as they get 12 on the fake punt. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Lions, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Money back.